Assalamualaikum. I am Shereen. I will continue with content 2, which is evolution of amniotes. Okay, and ancestral amphibians give rise to the amniotes at the same point in the Carboniferous period. Amniotes include animals now classified as the reptiles, including birds and mammals. Reptiles, except the turtle, all are diapsid. This diapsid skull. The codons are diapsid that give rise to ichthyosaurs, crocodile and dinosaurs. Crocodilians and birds share derived features such as claw feet and skull opening in front of skull. It related to the snake and lizard. So only turtle have anapsid skull, which is they don't have any opening behind their orbit, which is eye socket, unlike the synapsid skull and diapsid skull. As you can see in this figure is the timeline of the evolution of the amniotes, which is in your mother books, page 553. This diagram actually shows the overview of prism evolutionary relationship among amniotes lah, including the major groups of reptiles, snakes, lizards, tuataras, crocodilians. So as you can see, this is anapsid skull, which is they have no opening skull behind the eye socket, and as I said before, anapsid skull is only for turtles, and this is synapsid skull that have one lateral temporal opening behind their orbits, which is for mammals, and diapsid skull they have two, which is dorsal and lateral temporal opening behind their orbits, are for other reptiles and for birds. I will continue with content 3, which is diversity of living reptiles. Reptiles can be found in marine, freshwater, and terrestrial environment. Turtle, alongside with tortoise, have ribs and thoracic vertebrae that are fused into a heavy shell. They also have leg teeth but have very sharp beak. Their legs are flattened and pedal-like for swimming, and terrestrial tortoise have strong limbs for walking. Next is lizard. Lizard have four claw feet, resemble prehistory ancestors. They are carnivorous and feed on insects and small animals, including small lizards. They can change color to blend with background like chameleon and gecko. Next reptile is snake. Although most snakes is harmless, but there are several species that venomous, like cobras, rattlesnake, and mambas. Actually, snake is evolved from lizard and lose their limbs as adaptation of burrowing. They are so carnivorous and have jaws that is loosely attached to skull. Snakes and lizards will flick out their tongues to collect airborne molecules and transfer them to Jacobson's organ. Snakes have internal ears that are capable to detect low-frequency sounds and vibration, as their ears lack external ear opening. Next is tuatara. Tuatara is lizard-like animal with length of 66 cm and can live up to 80 years. They possess a well-developed third eye, which is called pineal eye, that light sensitive and buried beneath the skin in the upper head. They are also the only member of an ancient group of reptiles that have common ancestor of modern lizard and snake. Next is crocodilians, which is alligator and crocodile. They live in freshwater, feeding fishes, turtle, terrestrial animals that too close to water. They have long, powerful jaws with numerous teeth and musculature as paddle and weapon. Some species male protect and care for the young and below to find mate. Next content is bird. Bird is actually involved from dinosaur, probably small meat-eaters resembling the velociraptor featured in the movie Jurassic Park. You can search it, velociraptors. Bird is ranged in a size from tiny bee hummingbird to weight 1.8 grams to maximum size of ostrich weight 160 kilograms. All birds have traits such as the presence of scales, uh, which is feathers are modified to scale, a tail with vertebrae and claw feet that show that they are indeed reptiles. So nearly every anatomy features in the bird is related to flight. These features involve in action of flight, reduction of bird body weight, and making flight less energetically cost. So this is bird trait. They have feathers, which is actually scale because they are reptiles. Uh, feathers is actually to keep them warm, allow flight and fostering. Nearly all birds molt, which is lost their feather and replace their feathers once a year. Second is endothermy. Unlike other reptiles, birds actually can generate their own internal heat and use metabolic heat to maintain constant internal temperature. They are also associated with nervous, respiratory, and circulatory system. That is, they have modified respiratory. Unlike other reptiles, they have the lobular lungs connect to interior and posterior air sacs. Sacs mean one way circulates through the lung and gases are continuously exchanged across respiratory tissue. And this also can lighten their body and for their easily to fly. Next, birds also have modified skeleton. Their collarbones is fused, which is the wishbone, and sternum have a keel. Many other bones are fused, making the skeleton more rigid than the reptilian skeleton. The breast muscle are attached to the keel and their action accounts for a bird's ability to fly. A horny beak replaced with jaws equipped with teeth and slender neck connect to head to, to a round, compact torso. Next bird trait is they have well-developed sense organ and nervous system. Birds have particularly acute vision and well-developed brain. Their muscle reflex are excellent. An enlarged portion of the brain seems to be the area responsible for instinctive behavior. And they also very vocal animals because their vocalization are distinctive and convey an abundance of information. A remarkable aspect of bird behavior is the seasonal migration of many species over long distance. Birds navigate by day and night, whether it is sunny or cloudy, by using the sun and star and even the Earth's magnetic field to guide them. The last content is diversity of living birds. As we know, the majority of birds, like eagles, mockingbirds, uh, have ability to fly, but some species are flightless, like ostrich, penguins, and kiwis. So traditionally, birds have been classified according to beak and food type and their habitats and behavior. So that's all from this subtopic. And we also have prepared games for you all to test your knowledge. So you can screenshot this and this is the answer. So Assalamualaikum and have a good day. If you have a question, you can ask us. Okay, thank you.